Hi, Nick speaking, and welcome to my Soulless Necrons fast attack. Today we're going to talk about 3 fast attacks that are available for Necrons. We've got the Wraiths, got the Destroyers, and we've got the Scarab swarms. So first of all we're going to start with the Wraiths. Wraiths are available in up to squads of 3s. It's a maximum of 3, and I've got 2 squads of 3s here. One squad with rocks on the base and one squad with crystals on the base. Really like these models. I think they look really smart, and obviously I converted one of my HQ Lords into a Wraith body as well, which we've already seen, I'm sure. I've designed these to have all different hands, so all their hands have different weapons there. Nice thing about these, they have a 3+ invulnerable save, which is really good. They're also initiative 6 and strength 6, so they're quite good in close combat, but you do only get 3 in a squad. That's why I ended up having 2 squads of 3 really. It'd be lovely to have more than 3 in a squad, but you just can't do it. But they are able to turbo boost. They do move like a jet bike, and as well as that, they do ignore terrain, which is fantastic. I did have a problem with one of the guys. This one here, you can see the base sort of embedded in the terrain. Well, it's supposed to be like that one, but unfortunately it snapped off, so what I had to do is put a load of green stuff in there so I could dig a hole out of the green stuff, and then just basically superglued it into the hole, made an indentation when it was wet, and then superglued it in. It worked quite well. So that's the Wraiths. 120 points for a squad of 3, they're 41 points each. So quite reasonable. Going over to probably the most used fast attack, it's the Destroyer. Now the Destroyer basically is sort of pretty much like a jet bike, so you can move 24 inches in turbo boost, get your 3+ cover save. You can move 12 inches and shoot the big heavy gun on. The gun is 3 shots, strength 6, AP 4, so it's a great orc killer. It's great for popping rhinos and light vehicles. And a really useful unit. I started off with a squad of 5 and soon realised that because of the Necron phase out, where basically if the whole unit is taken out and there's not another model of the same type within 6 inches, they just disappear. So to help reduce that, I went for 2 squads of 3. So I made another model. Again, these are distinguished with crystals or rocks on the base. To be fair, I think this is probably the only model now that I've got left where I might actually want to get some more. I think I'd like to get another 2, maybe have 2 squads of 4. Really useful, especially for 5th edition now. They can sit at the back. You can do your long range 36-inch shots, taking out the vehicles and any troops that come your way. And obviously turbo boost around, get your cover saves, and typical Aldar tactics, then just turbo boost onto the objective, turn 5, hope the game ends. So really useful units, probably the best Necron unit there is at the moment with 5th edition. And just in case you're wondering, how did I varnish this base with the plastic rod on without getting varnish on the rod? Well, that was quite easy. We have one base. See, this one's got a magnet on the top because with my Aldar I'm magnetising the bases on. These aren't, so these are just glued in, and yes, if you drop them they do break. Fairly easy to repair. You just drill another hole in and just glue another base back on, but not as good as having a magnet. That is fantastic. Anyway, back to the point. How do I stop them from getting varnished? Well, I will show you. So all you do is once you've based the base, you put that on the top, which is the lid of a paintbrush. Now this isn't actually the right one. Ideally you need one of the tank paintbrush lids, because they're bigger and they do actually go right down to the base of the rod. But so this is just an example, but you just slip that over the rod, and obviously you can spray the base, and you don't get it onto the plastic rod, so it doesn't go all of a funny colour. And that's how I managed to do that. It's quite a useful tip, and that's the result. So here we are. This is the last of the fast attack. This is the Scarab swarms. I've got 18 of these, 2 squads of 9. The reason for that, you get 3 bases free with a box of warriors, and I've got 60 warriors, so 6 times 3 is 18, and I've got distinguished them with rocks on one and crystals, and the other one with nothing on, just so I can work out which squad is what. These guys do have the ability to deep strike. I don't normally deep strike them, to be fair, because now, with 5th edition, they're quite good at turbo boosting. They do count as jet bikes. So you can turbo boost these, you get your 3+ cover save, and also a small target, so you get -1 on your cover save, so you actually get 2+ cover save if you turbo boost. And if you're just in terrain, you get a 3+ cover save with that -1. They are fearless as well, which is great. 3 wounds each. They are only strength 3 and toughness 3 with a 5+ normal save, but 3 wounds each. As long as there's no strength 6 guns out, so they're to instant death you. They can soak up quite a bit of bullets coming your way. Quite useful now if you turbo boost these out with the Lord. They can become quite a good attacking force. Turbo boost, you get your 2+ cover saves when everyone shoots at you. Next round, you assault that vehicle, assault the Land Raider even. I say that because on these you can actually put on disruption fields. 12 points without the disruption field, 16 points with. So a squad of 10, 160 points. And all those attacks, they've got 3 attacks each on the charge. Any 6s is a glancing hit. You've got a very good chance of immobilising a Land Raider. That's all you need to do, just speed bump that Land Raider, stop it getting close quickly. So very useful. Disadvantage, they are not classed as a Necron model, so they don't count towards your phase out. So you do have to be careful with these guys, which is why you do need lots of warriors. So, that's it really. My Soulless Necrons fast attack.